Giggity, giggity. Giggity, goo.
Struggling to keep your New Year's resolution to exercise? Not anymore. Introducing the Nokia BS, the only fitness tracker that lies.
Hey, Nokia, what's my step count today?
You're at the equivalent of 7 marathons. Not bad for 9 in the morning.
Hey, Nokia, how many calories did I burn at lunch?
I lack the computational abilities to calculate. Even if I could, I'd be too distracted by your ripped physique. You remind me of Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
The Nokia BS. Just because you're a fat, disgusting slob doesn't mean you're a fat, disgusting slob.
This is not headline news. President Biden delivered his farewell address last night. Then he disappeared like Obi-Wan Kenobi, leaving nothing but a crumpled suit on the floor. Israel and Hamas have agreed to a ceasefire. And you know what that means. Tension in the Middle East is officially gone forever. JCPenney, Forever 21, Aeropostale, and Eddie Bauer are now part of the same company. Because bankruptcy is more fun as a group. There were no new fires in Los Angeles yesterday. Also not catching fire in LA yesterday, Andy Dick's career. And Dave Grohl spent his birthday making meals for LA fire victims. Dave's very good at putting buns in the oven. This is not headline news.
Hoo-ah!
Wake up, grab a cup of Joe. It's Charlie County Speaks. Ken Lovejoy, he's the real McCoy. 4 days a week. Yeah, gonna tell you like it is and give it to you straight. Local, state, and national, these issues they can't wait. And it's Charlie County Speaks. Charlie County Speaks. Charlie County Speaks. Oh yeah, Charlie County Speaks.
In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
This is Charlotte County Speaks, your chance to let your voice be heard on local, state, and national issues. And now, broadcasting live from a dumpy little warehouse behind a Taco Bell, the host of Charlotte County Speaks, Ken Lovejoy.
And away we go.
Hi there, friends and neighbors. It's your old pal Kenny. News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com. Charlotte County Speaks on the air, 9:10 is the time on this Thursday morning. Our phone lines are open for whatever you wish to discuss. 941-206-1580, toll free, 888-441-1580. You can email us, the address ccspeaks@live.com. If you miss a show, head to our homepage, WCCFradio.com, and just head down to the podcast section. Mike Imbasciani along for the Thursday ride. How you doing? What's going on?
Hello, everybody. Good morning. It's good to be here. Another beautiful day. A little
It is
chilly.
nice. You know, and like I was, we were talking about this the other day. You know how it usually is here. It'll get really cold for a couple of days, and boom,
And then
back
muggy.
up into the 80s, 85, and that's it. We've had sustained cool temperatures, which I love.
Yes.
And so does my tiny, tiny electric bill.
Yeah, right? Oh, yes. It's been nice.
It is.
Yeah.
I like the weather
course,
like this. This would actually cause me to, if I was a layman, question global warming.
One would, yes. And that's when they stop using the global warming mantra and they say it's
Climate
change. You see,
change.
yes, in Florida it should be getting hotter, but it's not. That's climate change. There's
Yeah.
things not right in the balance.
Yeah.
And there's fires out in California.
Yeah. Arson, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, come on.
Arson.
Yeah.
Arson.
Yeah.
Deliberate fires.
You have the video, like, of the guy
The whole
No.
thing.
Oh, there he is. There's global warming.
You'll check Markowski coming up. Markowski Minute. Is,
Yes. He doesn't really talk about stocks anymore.
Well, he does on his show.
Yes.
But on his minutes,
Right.
he does other stuff.
He does his
Well,
rants.
I've been trying to get him on the show.
That would be fun.
It hasn't materialized because his schedule. And then I had him all scheduled, and then the hurricane came. The last one, so it's not going to happen. But anyway, he talks about how it's just one big cycle, and everybody, even the property owners in California, are to blame for what happened in California.
Yes, because they voted for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, happy things, happy thoughts.
Happy thoughts. We're
Happy
in Florida.
thoughts. We're in
Happy
Florida.
thoughts. Long weekend. Huh? MLK Day.
That's right.
They
So
have
we all
Monday
get
off.
to watch the inauguration.
We all get to.
Yes.
We all get
That's
to.
fun.
The Clay and the Buck will be simulcasting the first hour.
Nice.
We'd be doing all of it, but we have paid programming in the 11 o'clock hour. So.
Yeah, that's right. True. And nothing. What happens at
And
10?
the
Nothing
check
happens
cleared,
at 10.
so.
Yeah. What's happening at 10? It doesn't happen until 12, right?
Well, they have the whole play-by-play, going up, all the
Yeah.
dignitaries, who's moved in. I'm sure there's probably a good segment on where the snipers are positioned.
Yeah. How thick is the glass, Jimmy?
Well, we're glad it's going to be a little bit overcast because the glass is thick enough. We were concerned about a fire starting from the prisms.
Just shining on Trump's hair.
It's on fire!
Happy thoughts, people.
Hit it with the CO2.
Yeah. Maybe that's why Michelle doesn't want to show up.
Yeah. And really, who cares?
Oh, I know.
Why does that have to be a story?
Well,
Who
it's
cares?
because there are the rumors that that it's a little rocky right now for the Obamas.
Oh, well, I did see that meme where it shows them lying in bed, not facing each other.
Yeah.
And she says, the little puff on her head, he's probably thinking about Diddy. And then the pop over Barry's head saying, he's probably thinking about Diddy.
Oh.
So, hi-oh.
Hey. So, Rocky for the Obamas. Anyway, folks, come see my band. Happy times here. Happy days.
Happy days are here again.
Yes. Folks, check out my website, MikeImbasciani.com, for the full show schedule. But tonight, which is Thursday, January 16th, there's a special show going on down at Arts Bonita. Do you feel bonita?
Bonita.
Yes.
Bonita, stop talking.
Bonita. And that is put on by Ricky Howard from the Mudbone Jam down there in Naples, and they're doing a special show at Arts Bonita at the Performing Arts Center in Bonita Springs, featuring me. I'm a guest. Biscuit Miller's a guest. Rochelle Koba from the East Coast. Josh Rowan, the Pitbull of Blues. Jerry Fierro, and a few other fantastic musicians will be doing a fun sort of a jam tonight concert down there at Arts Bonita.
Cool.
Tickets are still available. You can go to artsbonita.org. Or just show up. I'm sure they'll make a seat for you anyway. Nice little theater there. Looking forward to checking that out. That's tonight at 7:30. And tomorrow, January 17th, as we talked about yesterday on the show, we'll be over at the Twisted Fork, my band, Mike Imbasciani and his Blues Rockers. And then we will be backing up Will Johns for the Will Johns Band, all the way from the UK. And he just so happens to be Clapton's nephew.
He was a little demure in talking about Clapton.
Yeah, my Uncle Eric.
Yeah. I mean, he really didn't go into the fact that Eric was kind of the one who helped him really pick up a lot of.
At first, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, and he likes to fish.
Obviously,
Cool.
he's a licensed captain.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's a cool thing.
Likes
Yeah,
to fish.
and I'm pretty sure that the VIP tickets are sold out for that. But keep checking their website. Otherwise, just get there early. We start at 6:30. At 6:30 to 10, it's going to be a fun show. We play for an hour and a half, take a little break, and then we're backing Will up for an hour and a half. So it's going to be a cool time. And then Saturday, January 18th, join us over at the Naughty Parrot Tiki Hut in North Fort Myers from 7 to 10 in Marina Town there. And then Sunday. Join us over at Kickstand's Pub and Grub over on Pine Island there via St. James City. Nice little afternoon show from 1 to 4. First time over there. Should be a nice time.
Cool.
Haven't been on Pine Island for a long time. So it should be a good time.
Since Bert's blew away.
I know.
Well, the walls are closing in on Sheriff Carmine Marceno.
Ooh.
As you know, never liked the Carmine. Carmine was always suspect to me.
Yeah.
Just because it just didn't make sense. He just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Part-time park ranger to sheriff with all these awards on his chest. Like, well, what the hell is this? And then he had some skeevy shenanigans with a lady. And then this. And the reason I think he got away with this so long is because of his PAC.
Yeah.
His PAC gave boatloads of money to a lot of local politicians down there. So I think they just didn't want to know because now, hey, Amira Fox did the right thing and recused her office from it because
Good.
took a bunch of money from it to get elected.
Well.
She going to get that money back? Because it appears to be laundered money.
Well, I mean, if there was a way that we could, track that sort of thing, but that money is just gone.
Gosh, who knows? Who knows where it is now?
We were gonna move it around and it's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Top Lee County elected Republican is calling on Carmine to resign or be removed from office by the governor amid the FBI investigation into the sheriff. State Committeeman Mick Peters sent a letter to Governor DeSantis and Lee County commissioners saying that the sheriff should step aside or be removed. I tend to agree. I think Carmine's getting away with this one.
But why do they bother, being nice in that way? Just remove him,
Well, there's a process.
I get there's a process, but...
I mean, didn't the governor appoint him before he got reelected? Because when as I recall, Mike Scott resigned and Carmine was appointed. I could be wrong. 206-1580, toll free, 888-441-1580. But anyway, he's accused of laundering money and misappropriation of funds and lots of
not great.
Lots of people talking.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a dicey situation because of his PAC, his Political Action Committee.
Yep.
If it wasn't for his Political Action Committee, I don't think Carmine would be sheriff now.
Yes, he was appointed in 2018 by Rick Scott.
By Rick. Okay,
yes.
All right.
Correct.
Well, Governor DeSantis might want to get involved in this now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of issues with Lee County.
I mean, it's Lee County.
And, Fort Myers, Fort Myers PD, Lee County PD over the years.
Well,
Very sad.
I mean,
hope they get their act together down there.
Yeah, when I used to play down in downtown Fort Myers all the time, they were constantly having problems. I remember quite a few years ago, a bunch of the nightclubs let out at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and they didn't want to go home, so they continued the party on the street. And there were, engines revving and gunshots being fired, and it took the Lee County cops.
Well, that's just a healthy Friday night out.
Oh, I know.
Come on.
It took the cops like 30 minutes to an hour to respond.
You gotta let them blow off their steam.
Yeah.
Just let it get out their system.
Yeah. And so it took them 45 minutes or so to respond. And then all of a sudden there was a big crackdown 2 weeks later. People were getting tickets in parking lots for not having their seatbelt on, and then you were seeing all the bicycle patrols everywhere. So it's always reaction instead of...
Well, they're not really going to do anything until the business community starts screaming, hey, do something about it. And when shots get fired, that's usually when they're screaming, hey, do something about it.
Right. Yeah. And that was, man, probably 10 years ago now.
Oh, yeah. 206-1580, toll free, 888-441-1580. What are we celebrating today? Today is the 16th of January, and,
Month's already half over.
I know. Isn't that weird?
I know.
Come on.
Load.
What are you doing to me?
I don't know. Are you having technical difficulties? Is it my turn?
Yeah. No. No, here we are.
Okay, there we go.
Get to know your customers day.
Hey.
You're out there, you're a salesman, or you're a store owner. Get to know your customers.
Get to know them.
Just give them a call randomly.
Yes. Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
How
You
you
don't
doing
know
today?
me, but you were in my store the other day, and I just wanted to say thank you.
How's the hemorrhoid cream working?
National Without a Scalpel Day.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that really shouldn't have a scalpel.
No.
So, yeah.
Should be celebrated
Celebrate
worldwide.
that. National, oh, here we go. Ooey gooey, rich and chewy inside. Tender, cakey, golden flaky outside. Wrap the inside in the outside. Is it great? Darn tootin'. It's National Fig Newton Day. You like the Fig Newton? Who doesn't like the Fig Newton?
I've enjoyed the Fig
I like the
Newton.
strawberry Fig Newtons, and they also have the blueberry
Isn't
ones,
that
too.
then not a fig Newton?
Well,
It's then a strawberry Newton.
it could just be flavoring of figs.
True.
Who knows?
True.
We really don't
But hey,
at this point.
it can't have, where is it?
Seed oils?
The seed oils. It also can't have red dye number 3.
Oh, yes. Well,
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a-
yeah. Well, the strawberry might be affected
right,
by that.
exactly.
National. Here we go. National Religious Freedom Day. Except Islam. National Nothing Day. What is that?
That's Islam.
That's this show.
Oh, yeah.
This,
What exactly do you do here?
Sounds like you have mental problems.
He had secret hidden cameras all over the women's bathroom.
Can you show me?
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and the new depths of stupidity. Actually, one publication this past week was basically saying that she's next in line. She's going to be the next political star. Yesterday, there was a bill in front of the House banning males from competing in girls' sports. Now, it's sad enough that we actually have to spend time on a bill like this, but that's the world that we live in. That's just how dumb, collectively dumb, this nation, woke, has become. And honestly, to the people of the Bronx and Queens that voted for her, aren't you embarrassed? Or do you not even know? Yeah, AOC yesterday went off on this rant on the floor because she was against this bill, claiming that women are bleeding out in parking lots across the country. What? WatchDogOnWallStreet.com.
Big leg, tight skirt, about to drive me out of my mind. Oh, big leg, tight skirt, about to drive me out of my mind. I love you, baby, I just can't help myself. When I see you walking down the street,
And then you open your mouth,
when I see you
and I ran away. News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCF, 928 on a Thursday morning. Charlotte County Speaks with a little John Lee Hooker.
John Lee Hooker, yes, and it was on this day in 1957 that the Cavern Club opened in Liverpool, England. It became a home to many Liverpool bands, including the Beatles, who appeared at the club 292 times.
Really?
Yes. Over the years, a wide variety of popular acts appeared at the club, including the Rolling Stones, the Yardbirds, the Hollies, the Kinks, Elton John, Black Sabbath, Queen, the Who, and
John Lee Hooker.
John Lee Hooker. There you go.
He was over there in Liverpool looking for some big legs and a tight skirt.
Yeah. Yeah. Heading towards the Cavern Club.
Phone lines open 941-206-1580. Toll free 888-441-1580. Hi, caller. You there? No. See?
Yep.
Lazy. But you're going to call during a commercial break?
And then not
And
hang
then
on.
not hang on.
And then not hang
And
on.
then not hang on.
Not hang on.
Not hang on. I tell you what, it's...
Or they thought it was still commercial and they walked away from the phone because I didn't hear a dial tone.
Yeah, I know. But it's just sad that people would do that.
I don't think he
learn nothing.
Yeah, that's
That's
too
a
bad.
smart kid.
All right. Well, folks, like I said, like those people, peeling out the cars and shooting up the place. They got to get it out their system.
Yeah.
So does he.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
I am hotter than a bare butt on a tin roof in August.
And I'm cold. And I'm cold.
No, not really today.
Wasn't as bad today.
I was sans jacket today.
Were you? That's true, yeah. No denim.
No denim.
No denim. Anyway, let's check in on old California Stan real quick.
Must we?
Yes. It's amazing to watch San Francisco turn into a third world dystopia in real time.
And that was before the fire.
Yeah, I know. Yes. Yeah, we're in San Francisco here. We're not talking about L.A.
San Francisco. You know what's weird? Why is L.A. burning when it's always windy in San Francisco?
Right. Because
why are they escaping the fire? Oh, because that's where the arsonists live.
Yeah. To San Francisco. Yes. So anyway, Walgreens. Yeah, if you're going to San Francisco, you can't be going to any Walgreens because it turns out they're closing 12 more San Francisco stores. How many were there?
Well, San Francisco's large, and we've probably got 45 here in Port Charlotte, so...
Well, I know CVS looks similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, Walgreens to close 12 more San Francisco stores next month. As Not the Beast says, well, sorry, I know you do, but crime-ridden hellholes don't get to have nice things like on-demand pharmacies.
You're the reason that we can't have nice things.
Yes. So in 2022, Not the Bee reported that Walgreens had shut down 15 locations in the city since 2019. You may also recall a CNN segment, no, because nobody watches, that went viral because there were...
I wasn't at the airport.
Yeah. That there were 3 shoplifting crimes that occurred while the crew was filming
That's right.
inside
I do
one
remember
San
that.
Fran Walgreens.
We did that story, yeah.
I remember that too. So it's like, are you surprised? No, because it's woke, it's nonsense, it's San Francisco. And
you get what you vote for.
Yeah, you get what you vote for. So if you're not burning things,
ask
you're
for
closing
it,
them
you
down.
got it, bend over.
Yes. And you know who's bending over?
Who?
Is a woke Paris theater. A theater.
In Paris?
In Paris.
In gay Paris?
Yes.
Oh, sacre bleu.
I know. And because they are facing bankruptcy.
Uh-oh.
Why, you may ask?
Why?
After allowing migrants to occupy their establishment for
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the smell alone will drive
So,
patrons away.
French leftist theater, which I just said the
really?
same word 3 times.
Wow. Wow.
Faces bankruptcy.
And they wonder, you
Yeah.
sure it was the migrants?
Yeah.
It wasn't just the fact that
yeah.
Well, it's
after
Paris.
It opened its doors to 250 African migrants for a free show, and they refused to leave and remain in the building 5 weeks later.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, they did it to themselves.
Yes.
They had a free event called Reinventing the Welcome. That wasn't right.
Yeah, and it got reinvented for you, didn't it?
Yeah, for refugees in France.
Oh yeah, it's you got a whole education.
Yeah.
On the reinvention of hey migrants, how you doing?
Yeah.
This is our place now.
Yes. Look at me.
We live
Look
here
at
now.
me. I'm the theater person now. However, when the conference was over, the refugees remained, and they're still there. And you just see there's just a video.
We can't
of
make them
all hanging
leave.
out. Yeah. Yep.
They stole my whole wardrobe.
Well,
and it's increased. The numbers have swelled to
Well, of
around
course.
300 people now.
Well, yeah, they brought their friends.
Yeah.
We got a whole theater.
Of course.
Hell, we can handle more than 300.
Oh, yeah.
Bring your friends.
Yeah. So, again, people.
You get what you vote for.
Yeah. Are you so surprised? But Trump's going to be so mean. Just wait. Greenland is going to be the 51st state before Canada.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Victor Davis Hanson was on Jesse.
Yeah.
And it was I just got an edit here, but the whole bit was hilarious. It was after the Joe's whoever the idiot that wrote that speech last night that he mumbled his way through.
Yes.
Again, you should be strung up. But
17-minute, too.
Yeah. But anyway, here's what Victor Davis Hanson had to say, especially you heard at top of the hour news. Old Joe's warning about the oligarchs.
Yeah.
The dangerous oligarchs.
The subtext of that was that all of the so-called oligarchs that supported him in 2020 got tired of him. So Mark Zuckerberg gave him $419 million to warp the 2020 election in key states, and he had no problem with that oligarch. Reid Hoffman, another billionaire, funded the E. Jean Carroll suit to go after Donald Trump. He had no problem with that oligarch. He gave the Medal of Freedom, Citizen Freedom, to George Soros, who pretty much did his best to destroy the criminal justice system in our big cities. So he's not credible. And when he talks about misinformation, the FBI conspired with Facebook to censor stories about the laptop that it was authentic, which it was, and then 51 so-called authorities supplied him on the prompt of Anthony Blinken before the debate with Donald Trump in 2020 to lie that it was Russian disinformation. They cooked it up. He cooked it up. Joe Biden via his own future Secretary of State. So it's just this projectionist party, Jesse. You saw today with the confirmation hearings. Do you start with the person and then do you invent the crime, Pam Bondi? Well, yeah, that's what you do. That's what you did with Donald Trump. You know that none of those indictments would have ever gone forward if one of two things have happened. It hadn't been Donald Trump, or if he had just said, I'm not going to run again. Then they would have dropped it. But they picked him, and then they invented the crimes that'll never be brought against anybody else because they were fictitious. And it's sad.
VDH.
They didn't even make an attempt.
They didn't even try.
Yeah, exactly. It's all, but they really, again, people like Biden, when they're making those speeches, they're not talking to you and me. They're not talking to anybody who's actually paying attention. All they're doing is offering talking point nonsense for people to spew out that actually still believe this, which it keeps dwindling every day because their lies are so blatant and so obvious that all they do is project. Everything that they project and say that that Trump is doing is what they actually have been doing.
Yes, it's the art
they
of
spied
projection.
on Trump. They created the Russia dossier.
Yes.
Obama spied on Trump's campaign going into Trump's first victory.
Yes.
These oligarchs of people actually trying to buy votes. Have you seen mainstream media? That's the biggest oligarch for the left right now. And, Pfizer and all these pharmaceutical companies funding all of them.
I think we would, the dangerous oligarchs that I see are really the big tech oligarchs.
Yeah.
And
I'm
not sold on Vivek and
Elon
with Doge and JD because of his connection with Peter Thiel and Palantir. Palantir, I mean, they want to totally AI the whole thing. They're going to, and I fear that these big tech people is Doge really there to make government efficient, or is Doge really there to help implement the AI massive surveillance state system that is currently being readied for implementation by Palantir?
Yeah, and because Elon's a smart guy and he has a lot of things going, it is interesting. It is going to be interesting to see what they do. And when you say big tech, looking at Zuckerberg again, he just wants to make money.
I don't trust him at all. Yeah, he wants to make money, and that's why it was all, Mr. Government made me do it. I'll never do it again. I'm real sorry, okay?
The South Park character in the flower field. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I don't trust Zuckerberg at all. I don't trust any of them. I'm sorry. I just don't.
My human emotion.
I don't trust
tells
Vivek.
me-
I don't trust Elon.
Yeah.
I don't trust any of them. Yes, they're doing good things
Well,
now.
they've all promised things.
But before he let it know that he was running for president, DeSantis was doing all kinds of really good things too.
Yeah.
To try and butter us up.
Yeah.
And I just wondering if we're being buttered up when it comes to the whole AI thing. I think AI is dangerous. I can't wait for the EMP. I really can't.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what needs to happen to that crap.
Yeah.
People think it's great.
I don't have to think no more. I just have to know enough words to ask the AI, and they do it all for me.
Have you seen Grok
Yeah.
on X?
I haven't used it,
No.
but I know it
Yeah.
exists.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's interesting.
I'm sure it is.
Yes.
Hey, if you're looking for a gig for just 1 year,
1 year?
sounds like it'd be a blast. But you're gonna be working though. Okay. Planters. Looking to hire 3 new people to tool around the country in their NUTmobile. It's like the
I thought
Wienermobile.
you meant like actually planting plants.
No, it's like the Wienermobile's
Yeah.
slightly less sexy cousin.
Okay.
Starting this June, you'll be a brand ambassador for a year. You get to drive the NUTmobile around. You should have the Wiener and the NUTmobile going.
Yeah,
on.
right.
Yes,
And you can't have a wiener without
giggity. You drive around the country, different parts.
Yeah.
As part of the Peanutter Squad.
Nice.
You'll also manage event planning, pitch the brand to local media. You know, like, hey, can we do an in studio at your morning show?
Yeah.
Bring the wiener, I drove the Wienermobile last year. This year I'm driving the NUTmobile.
Well,
bring
they
the
did do
NUTmobile,
that.
please.
They did do that last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a gig. It's a
Right.
gig for a year, $45,000.
Nice.
I would
Drive
imagine
around.
you'll also get some per diem.
Do you
for-
have to have a CDL license?
No. It's just like
It's just a big
motorhome.
motorhome, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'd do it.
Pretty cool. $45,000 plus benefits. There's also a travel stipend, but they don't say how much. You can apply between now and February 14th at plantersnutmobile.com.
What if you're allergic to peanuts?
I don't know. That's a good question. Let's
Right?
find out. Here's the top 5 questions to ask before applying to the Planters NUTmobile.
Yes.
It's like there's more than 5 questions here. Can I avoid driving past anyone I went to high school with? Do I only buy gas for this thing at Shell? Where's the Shell? Hey,
There you go.
should I disclose my peanut allergy?
Yeah, see,
really.
there you go.
$45,000.
Hey, somebody's
You're probably
gonna
gonna be,
you know.
Well, you're going to be surrounded, I would imagine, by samples of peanuts.
Yeah, so if
probably wouldn't want to
you
do
sniff
that.
in, yeah, you're gonna.
Can I still make fun of the guy who drives the Wienermobile? No.
Oh, come on, I would think
not
there'd
anymore.
be a good, healthy competition there.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Some new one-liners probably develop out of that.
Oh, yeah.
Am I allowed to take this on dates? Not that I'll ever have any, but can I take them if I... where did my life go wrong to wind up at this point? This is still less embarrassing than the Cybertruck, right?
I mean,
See your doctor.
I may not be the tallest or the most athletic, but someday I will be the richest. Awesome!
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
I go to the doctor the other day. Like, they make you fill out those stupid forms, right? They're like, who should we notify in case of an emergency? I'm like, how about the doctor? How about that? He goes, you got a big family? I'm like, my dad's kind of fat. Where's this going? They actually asked me this one time on a form. It goes, what year did you start high school? I'm like, freshman year. Who starts as a senior? Then they always ask you for a closest living relative. I'm like, From here or my house? I put 4 miles. Yeah. Then he goes, anything running your family? I'm like, divorce and bad decisions. Yeah. You can throw broken dreams in there too, Doc.
Why don't you do this version? News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com. 9:49 here at Charlotte County Speaks.
It's easier to sing this version. It's in
Yes,
the same key,
it would
but
be. It
it's
would be easier
lower
to sing.
octave, yeah.
You just got to get the acoustic out, which you never do.
If anybody would book my Bob Dylan show, I would. You know what? When I was in Nashville, I was at Gruen Guitars, and which is a fantastic place, and I got to meet George. Awesome guy. Super cool guy. And they had an Eric Clapton signature Model Martin. And so I was playing it. You know, you play a little Tears in Heaven. You played Layla Unplugged, and I go, I really want this. Because it sounded really, really sweet.
How much?
So I think that one was about $4,000. So I did not get that one. No. Came back with that gold Strat, though.
No, that's not
That
bad.
was nice.
There you go.
But yes, on this day in 1992, Eric Clapton recorded his Unplugged session for MTV, the set which included his current hit single, Tears in Heaven, and a reworked acoustic version of Layla here. It earned 6 Grammy Awards for the album, including Record of the Year. And it was, what else was there? Something else. Yeah, six Grammys, and remains a favorite in his impressive catalog.
Yeah, well,
Good
this is kind of how he plays it now.
Yeah, all
Whenever
the time.
he plays
yeah,
it, you know,
when he
because
plays
he
it
can't.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was it? I think some streaming, maybe it's Disney Plus. They're doing all these music documentaries now.
That's okay.
And which is great.
I always
like
loved
it.
that's
I
you
like
know,
it. Yeah.
When MTV started doing the behind the music,
Right. Those
the
are cool.
series, those are great.
Yeah.
Everybody loves that.
But I think they're either releasing the whole concert, MTV Unplugged,
Oh yeah,
or I'll Google it.
I would like to see that.
Yeah.
again.
Or they're doing that and adding more behind the scenes stuff. I don't remember.
That's okay with me.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Well, it's still we're not at the end of January yet, and there's still, even though we're past the date where most people give up on their New Year's resolution, there's still some people that are going to stick with it, particularly if you're pissing all that money away on the Ozempic and the Wegovy. Apparently, those are the people who like to work out in gyms. That's what it says here.
Okay.
Anyway, these are a part of the 4 new fitness. I always love these. You know, I'm an old man. I've been working out my whole life, and I always love seeing these new BS fitness trends
Oh, I know, yeah.
that come out. And we'll see how long they last. Team sports. Sports. And studio-based workouts are trendy. 19% of people who work out regularly expect to participate in team sports. I would imagine maybe the pickleball.
I would assume the pickleball.
The pickleball,
It's hard to find
or some of
anything
those
else around
group,
here.
or some of those group classes. Okay, and this, and here we go. You
That's
know?
not a team sport, though.
No, that's true.
No, that's a class.
Anyway, personal trainers are still popular, but trending down. You're a little too pricey and full of yourselves, really, and you're. Never used one. I was one. A little pricey and, full of myself.
Yeah.
21%.
What was your spin class like, Ken?
Oh, people didn't like me. I'd make you sweat. I tell you to get go. Come on. If you're not gonna, if somebody else wants that bike, you know, hey. 21% of people
gets kicked. Squid Game.
First place, steak knives.
Yeah.
21% say they'd work with a health or wellness coach recently, which is 25% fewer than last year. But it's still higher than 18% in 2023. They're great, but they also can be a little bit pricey. If you're just starting, you've never worked out before, you have no idea what you're doing. Yes,
Right.
to get you going, I would
Get some
highly
help.
recommend that you get a personal trainer.
Get some help.
More people at your gym will be on Ozempic. Poll found that people on weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy tend to prefer working out in a gym. They're less likely to exercise at home or outdoors.
Okay.
I use all three.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turning your workout into a game. It's a game. Let's play a game. They mean things like the Apple Watch challenges, you know, and
that's
Fitbit,
true.
like,
That
you
did
know,
work.
hey.
It worked for a
A
while.
lot of
for me.
people. See?
I was like, yeah.
Fitbit badges, 8% always gamify their workout, which is up from 6%. Another 16% sometimes up.
You got to make it fun.
I do my stats.
Yeah.
You know, I wear my Apple Watch for working out in the gym, but my Garmin for everything else. For everything else, in my opinion, just me, Apple Watch sucks. It does. I don't like it for bike ride. I don't like it for anything where I have to use a stopwatch. I don't like it. I like my Garmin for that. Garmin's great. And the Garmin battery, you know, my Apple Watch, you're always recharging the damn thing.
Yeah.
My Garmin, I can get almost 7-8 days out of a charge on it.
Yeah.
That's using it every day with a little pip on there telling me.
Right. Good job.
Good job, or he's all wrapped up in a cast and he's got a crutch. That's hilarious. But anyway,
Yes.
so stuff like that. A lot of these trends, again, they're just fads. They move in, they move out. But yeah, your CrossFit personal trainer costs a lot of money to
Get
rent.
those knees up.
Costs a lot of money to rent that. Rent that warehouse.
True.
And those tractor tires and big ropes, you know, don't come cheap.
Right. At least they last a while.
That's true. That's true. And they are heavy.
Yeah, to move. Nobody wants to move
Yeah,
them.
remove those.
Nobody's going to repossess them.
Bring the Yugo around. We're going to take
Yeah.
this big tire.
Yeah. So I found it. MTV has announced the release of Eric Clapton Unplugged over 30 years later from its Grammy and Emmy Award-winning global music franchise, MTV Unplugged. The 90-minute special will premiere in select U.S. and U.K. theaters on January 27th and 28th before it's available to stream on Paramount Plus.
It's going to be on Paramount.
Beginning February 12th
That's
in the
another
U.S.
thing.
and globally.
I'm going to have to wind up dumping Netflix. And, I'm almost done with Cobra Kai.
Oh, yeah?
I'm
Did
on.
you watch the Squid Game?
No. I don't know.
It was interesting.
I'm sure it was. I could care less. Hi, caller. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Hey.
What do you think about Zuckerberg has admitted that he was pressured by the administration to censor freedom of speech?
Yeah,
what do
I
you
was-
think about a
He's
class
sorry.
action lawsuit that's billions of dollars?
Yeah, it was Mr. Government made me do it. I didn't want to do it, but it was Mr. Government made me do it and made me give him $419 million for the 2020 election. Yeah, he forced me to do it.
He's
so,
really sorry.
but I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that no more. Promise.
But
Promise.
what do you think about class action lawsuits?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Because
Yeah.
look, you know, I love this. I love this idea.
Billions of dollars.
I love this idea that corporations think that they don't have to adhere to the First Amendment. I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious that government thinks that they can use corporations to try and circumvent.
Right.
Their
circumcise.
Yes.
And
The First
they
Amendment.
were the ones who were spreading the misinformation. It wasn't
Of
us.
course. Exactly.
Talking
Yeah.
about
Exactly.
And what did Biden say in his farewell pre-recorded address? Oh, they're getting rid of fact checkers. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
We
no.
can't lie to you anymore.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. So
So yeah, you can try it, but
Yeah,
good
I
luck.
think
I mean, good luck.
Billions of dollars would be nice.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well,
but
and I think
good
a lot
luck.
of that, Trump wants to do that. And that's why Zuck is all of a sudden playing nice with Trump, because Trump said, look, you're either going to play nice with me, or I'm going to have the beautiful, amazing, fantastic
or you're against us.
Pam Bundy look into you, little Zuckerbat boy.
Yeah.
So,
I know
I think
you got off
it's
of
that tactic, too.
Facebook.
Pardon me?
I know you left Fascist Book because of, I'm assuming, Fascist Book jail that you got put into for telling the truth.
Yeah. Oh, 3 times.
Yeah.
I was.
You have a ribbon.
Yes. I have. Yeah, I got the medal and everything.
Uh-huh.
Facebook jail. Yeah, indeed. No, I'm with you on a class action. I just don't see how it's fine lawyer is going to take it, and I don't think it's you'll
find a judge that's gonna do
right.
anything
Yeah,
about it,
we got to weed out the judicial system before a case like that would, I think, be able to go anywhere. You know, we'd get some Obama appointed judge that would just put the kibosh on the whole thing.
Yeah, Soros judge.
And I would say the same thing about a class action lawsuit against Pfizer, Moderna, and all the other guys who've literally murdered, knowingly, willingly, for money, murdered a bunch of people and maimed a bunch of others. There should be a huge class action lawsuit against that, but they'll be waving their little immunity in our faces.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Thank you for the call. We've got a fake news radio update on the way. Next hour, Eric should be in here and will tell you how you can actually purchase a case of the Mondays.
We're News Radio 1580 AM WCCF Punta Gorda and FM 100.9 W265 EA Punta Gorda.
It's Girl Scout cookie time, but you also want to keep your New Year's resolution of avoiding sweets. Fortunately, there's a solution. Introducing Thin Mints, the cookie that's not really a cookie. Thanks to its unique recipe of dipping a poker chip into tar, so it has a harder shell than Gavin Newsom's hair, Thin Mints contain 0% sugar. In fact, some say Thin Mints aren't meant for human consumption at all. But hey, the same goes for vanilla wafers, and that doesn't stop Nana from eating them. Yum. Thin Mints. Available at any card table full of girls screaming at you outside the grocery store. Put them in the freezer if you really want to test your teeth.
Let's start with some good news and some bad news. The bad news is
it's early in the morning.
Just a little early in the morning.
Okay, so what's the good news?
Today is Thursday.
What's so good about that?
What's so good about it?
the week is almost over.
Almost over.
How long do you think a week is?
A week is a very long time.
Oh, I've had a really long week.
It's almost over.
It's almost over.
So let's get back to work.
You folks ready for a show?
It's showtime.
In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
This is Charlotte County Speaks, your chance to let your voice be heard on local, state, and national issues. And now, broadcasting live from a dumpy little warehouse behind a Taco Bell, the host of Charlotte County Speaks, Ken Lovejoy.
News Radio 1580 and 100.9 FM. WCCFradio.com, 10:09 on the money here at Charlotte County Speaks. I'm Ken Lovejoy, Mike Imbasciani here.
Good morning.
He said he was coming, but he's not here yet. So
we're still in the two frame.
Yeah, it's always the case, though.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Yes.
Anyway, phone lines open 941-206-1580, toll free 888-441-1580. The email address ccspeaks@live.com.
Yes.
So. New poll out there.
Okay.
The worst day of the year. One of the worst days of the year.
November 1st. Day after Halloween. A lot of people hung over. I don't know.
Actually,
July
possibly July 5th. What?
March 18th.
I'm thinking more along the lines of the Monday after the Super Bowl.
Oh, well, see, another
hangover day. Another hangover day.
Because you're not going to get that Monday off.
True. Because it should
it's not a national holiday.
Lazy drunks have been calling it for to be a holiday for quite some time.
Yes.
Oh, had to meet the liquor inspector. Can't make it today.
Oh well.
Always.
I set up the third camera and everything.
I tell you, it's always something with him. So anyway, with that being the case, Monday The Mondays are, again, the Monday after.
someone have a case on Monday.
Yeah. Well, Coors Light got made fun of this week because that's what they've done. They've changed their name to Monday's Light. So you can buy yourself for a limited time a case of the Mondays. Get it?
LOL.
Their press release kept up the claim that the typo was a mistake, but they had a whole ad campaign locked and loaded, ready to go. So it was not a mistake at all.
Yeah.
They even did a poll that found 41% of people think the Monday after the Super Bowl is one of the worst days of the year.
Yeah.
So
it's
they're
all
selling
marketing.
they're selling 12 packs of Monday's Light nationwide for 12 packs.
How is that a typo?
It's not a case of the Mondays. You got to buy 2 12 packs to get a case of the Mondays.
Is that okay?
Case of beer is 24 pack.
Okay.
Not a 12 pack.
I don't
12
know.
pack's a 12 pack.
Right.
Case of beer is a case of beer.
It's
It's the
more-
difference here.
More than a 6-pack.
Yes. Much more.
Yes.
Like 6 more.
Yeah.
Or 18 more.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, it's not a typo. Is it in the same font?
Well, that's what they
as
initially.
Coors?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what they initially
Yeah.
said. It
Oh,
was
oops.
oops,
I tried to
it was
spell
a typo.
COORS.
I
but it
told
came
them
out,
it was a typo.
MONDAYS.
No.
Yeah. No.
But anyway, Coors Light is Monday's Light for a limited time. Get yours, won't you?
There you go.
That's it. That's all I got.
What are there any? We haven't been getting like the little teasers of Super Bowl commercials that we usually get.
That's probably because they've really sucked.
And nobody
the last
watches
couple of
cable
years.
anymore as much. So
Well,
they're
and-
not.
and-
They can't run them as much.
Well, they will. The week of, I'll get them. The week of, or even the week before, I'll have them.
Okay.
They always send them.
Yeah.
So everybody, and that's the stupid part. You shouldn't pre-release the commercial that you just paid $3 million for.
Yeah.
Or however much
Like
it is.
release it after, fine.
Yeah,
but
release
not
it after,
before.
fine, but don't release it before, because then
Yeah.
why should we watch what you paid $3 million for? You paid $3 million for that slot in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Why would you release it before to now your $3 million? You just
It's like, I saw it. Skip.
yeah.
Well, not skip. Mute.
I would not. That's just me.
Yeah, right.
I would, because if it's any good, you want people begging for it. You don't want to release most of the ones that release
Well, the Anthony Hopkins one was good last year.
Yes, he was good.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the rest of them, lame. As lame as wearing a nose ring.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't get him. I don't get it. It's not good. The dirty.
You can't tell me what to do. Then why do you have something in your
Why-
nose?
why
that
are you
you're
following
supposed to,
the herd?
grab and
Yes,
you can
we'll
pull around.
I might not be able to tell you what to do, but I'm going to lead you on your way. Oh,
anyway.
If you want to, what the hell? Go ahead.
What's the story?
Some girl got her nose ring caught in the furniture at her place of employment. Woman in Indonesia, she got her nose ring stuck in the back of an office chair. She was joking around, sticking her nose in the holes in the back when the piercing got caught on the mesh. No one could free it, so they had to call for help. The woman and the attached chair were taken in the back of a van to a local fire department where they had to cut her free. There's video of the rescue mission here.
You're telling me nobody in the office had a pair of scissors to cut through the mesh of a chair? You could cut through the mesh of this chair with a pair of scissors.
Or a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's Indonesia. Well, still, it's Indonesia.
Yeah. Well, the saber wasn't sharp enough. I don't know. But unclear if the woman's going to have to pay for the damaged chair or if she's going to, figure out how to remove the ring.
Here it is. The 4 horsemen of no clear motive, and it's the little hat, the saber and the big beard.
Yeah.
Draw your own conclusions, people.
I will get you out of the nose ring. Oh, you have no nose.
That's why we do not allow these things.
I just don't get it.
No.
I never have.
No. Hey, PlayStation talking about companies and the weird things they're doing. Greg Morton, big fan of PlayStation.
Yes,
We'll have to talk to him, see what he thinks about this.
He is a gamer.
PlayStation to debut a system that allows players to smell the games they're playing.
No.
Yeah, Sony has unveiled a new gaming system that would allow PlayStation players to sniff their way through games.
No, it won't. It won't allow you to do that. No, it won't.
No.
Stop.
Not
Just stop it.
Somebody said, can't think of a single game that will enhance my experience by smelling it.
Yeah.
My room smelling like sweat and gunpowder while I play Call of Duty.
Yeah. Well, and burnt flesh.
Yeah, exactly. I think I speak for everyone when I say that nobody asked for this.
Yeah, no. We don't want that.
Yeah, no,
we don't
thank
want
you.
this at all.
No.
God.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't eat breakfast. Do you eat breakfast?
Not really.
Really? Why not? It's the most important meal of the day.
I know. I'm not
Keeps
a big.
you going, keeps you going.
I like eggs, but I'm not that big of an egg person in the morning.
I oatmeal.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the oatmeal.
You don't like the oatmeal?
Don't like the oatmeal.
Why not?
I just don't. I don't like the consistency.
Homeschool.
It's a texture thing.
Only child. Homeschool.
I don't like cereal that much either. Cereal
Really?
has an aftertaste to me. I don't like it. I don't need it. It's not good for you anyway. It's got the seed oils.
I'm an oatmeal man. Some people say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I would concur. 23% of American adults say it's their favorite meal of the day, but we still have zero time for it.
That's true. I woke up and I came here.
A new poll, 56% of people say they always or usually have breakfast. 57% say they usually prepare their own breakfast.
Yeah. Like a bagel and cream cheese would be nice. But that takes time.
Can't you just ask Mommy?
10% of people say they scarf their entire breakfast down in less than 5 minutes. 5 to 10.
5 to 10, yeah.
Well, it's oatmeal.
Yeah.
You know, and I got my protein drink, vanilla protein. It's like a milk.
Yeah.
You know, pour that in there.
Yeah.
Eat that with the vitamins. Good to go.
Okay. Do you have do you put like raisins in it or anything?
Oh yeah. Or blueberries.
Blueberries.
Or I'll cut up an apple and throw it in there too.
Really?
Yeah. Nuke it with the oatmeal.
And
Comes
it's
out
like what do they call that?
mock apple pie.
Well, it's more like not apple cobbler. What's the other one? There's another apple one.
I don't know.
Anyway.
All I know is I like it.
Yeah, there you go.
1% of people devote an entire hour to breakfast. That's insane.
Apple
what do you
crisp.
eat?
Apple crisp.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
A soggy
With the
apple
oatmeal.
crisp.
Yeah.
An hour. What are you eating for breakfast that it takes you an hour to eat breakfast?
Well, it's like you want to take your time. You're reading.
Well, I know, but
you're
there's
reading
taking
your
your time.
paper.
Well,
You're
yeah,
watching
but-
the news.
you get to work.
You're hanging out with family. This is our moment to start the day off correct all
An
together.
hour to eat breakfast? No, that's no. One reason is breakfast isn't a communal meal for most people, because the majority of the people are in the 5 to 10, or the 10 10 to.
That's because people don't have
half hour.
time to eat an hour breakfast.
Got stuff to do. Yeah, really. That's what. An hour.
Yeah.
You know what time I'd have to get up to enjoy an hour breakfast before I come here? No, that ain't happening. 17%. A lot of people watch TV while they're eating.
Yeah. See?
But still, an hour. Look at their phone. Scroll the news, weather, whatnot. But an hour? No. 17% listen to music or podcasts.
Okay.
While eating breakfast.
Hey, some people are probably
that
eating their
could be an
breakfast
hour,
right
yeah.
now listening to
They
this.
get sucked into a rabbit hole, and next to you, you're staring at your spoon, listening to this thing, and an hour goes by. Hey, I'm late.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. That's it. So
there you go.
enjoy your breakfast.
I don't know what happened to me. I used to be fun.
And now reduced to co-hosting this local morning chat show. Wake up.
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
I got the Donald J. Trump checkmate tweet of the day. Now, first and foremost, I got to give credit where credit is due. First time around, many of the Trump tweets were sometimes nonsensical, I thought were kind of ridiculous. And he still has a tendency to do that from time to time, even during the campaign. But for whatever reason it may be, he's getting better at it. He's getting better at it. I got to give you this one. The actual irony, a homeowner consents to pay property taxes that will go to the fire department. The funds are diverted to illegal immigrants because LA is a sanctuary city. An illegal immigrant comes and sets your house on fire, and the fire department doesn't have the resources to put it out. The homeowner paid for their own destruction. On top of that, the government is so inept that the insurance companies won't insure houses here anymore, so the homeowner is left with nothing. That's checkmate. WatchDogOnWallStreet.com.
Heading out to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. I got my hush puppies on. I guess I never was meant for glitter rock and roll.
Ain't going to Walgreens in San Fran.
No. Have you been to the new, the little Buffett thing, Margaritaville down in Fort Myers?
I've not, no.
Me neither. News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCF. Come Monday on a Thursday with Charlotte County Speaks.
Yes, and on this day in
James Buffet.
Yes, Jimmy Buffett. On this day in 1996, Jamaican authorities, Jimmy Buffett was having a case of the Mondays. Jamaican authorities opened fire on Jimmy Buffett's seaplane, mistaking it for a drug trafficker's plane. U2 singer Bono was also on the plane.
That's why they were shooting.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
come on.
Neither singer was
everything
injured
since
in the
Octoon
incident.
Baby.
Yeah. So there you go.
Okay.
Yep.
James Buffet, ladies and gentlemen.
I sing this song at the stage for that special show. We had a good crowd on Monday.
Oh, God.
Hey.
Speaking of whores. Coming up this weekend at Imbasciani in the Comedy Zone.
Yes.
You have got Bobby's Home. Bobby's Home! Bobby Collins. Great. This guy's, he's done it all. Bobby's done it all. He doesn't look at, and he doesn't age.
Yeah.
I guess, but he's done it all. Guy's been all over the place. He's worked with Sinatra, Cher, Julio, Dolly Parton.
Cool.
Done all the Tonight shows.
Yeah.
So you got tickets tonight for 7:30 show, 8 o'clock Friday show. Saturday, 2 shows at 6 and 9:30. Just log on to Vasani.net for all the information. And, you better hurry up for tonight's tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's... they're
Last night was practically sold out for Dean Napolitano.
Tonight's almost gone. Too bad he had to drive back last night. I was kind of hoping he'd be on the show today.
I know.
Yeah. And, wow, hurry up.
Hurry up.
Get your tickets now. All the shows are looking pretty close to getting sold out.
Good.
So I want to hurry up. Or you always got the late show, 9:30 show on Saturday, Vasani.net for all those tickets. I don't know who the feature is going to be, but you're always going to have a good time.
Yeah.
I'll be there Saturday, so, you know, hey, you know. And feeding. So what else you got? You got anything? I'm blank right now.
See, I got, oh, yeah, we are so back, baby. We are so back. Only a few days away from making America great again. And did you hear Coca-Cola's CEO just brought Trump his own presidential bottle
of Diet Coke? I saw that.
Diet Coke.
Commemorative.
Yes.
A commemorative Diet Coke. I saw that. A lot of people were lambasting that because Coke has been woke.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and are they no longer, Mickey D's got rid of their woke.
Yep.
Who else? Some other people. Zuckerberg, apparently.
I heard Amazon Prime is
Amazon
getting rid of
Prime
theirs. Yes.
Is the Coke getting unwoke?
That's what it sounds like.
Are we going to have new Diet Unwoke Coke? That should be the new flavor.
Yeah.
Diet Unwoke Coke.
There you go. Chairman and CEO James Quincy. It was his turn. Zuck did it. Bezos did it. And now Here's James, and he
there you go.
He did not come empty-handed. Yeah, they have a picture.
It's cool looking.
It is cool. It's
nice.
got a little White
What the
House
heck?
logo.
I still have my.
box.
I got to when I was doing afternoons at Kicks Country. I got to do my show for a week at Disney when Animal Kingdom opened. I still got the commemorative Coke in the bottle for that.
Oh, that's cool.
I've still got a can of Coke in my office that I rescued from that studio, from our Punta Gorda studio, after it was already on my desk for months in Punta Gorda before Hurricane Charlie. It's still sitting on my desk unopened.
That's that Coke?
Yeah, that can of Coke. That's how old that can of Coke.
Why is what's
just because
special about it?
nothing.
It survived the hurricane.
Just survived everything,
Okay.
so I keep it on my desk.
Right.
What the hell?
Okay. But
Hey, was glad to see, and again, everything's coming up roses when you're talking about Trump on Monday.
Yep.
3-day weekend. Get to watch the inauguration from home. Going to be nice.
MLK Day.
And maybe apparently Mike Johnson understands that there is a new sheriff in town.
Hey,
because
get your act together.
I love the fact that he got rid of Mike Turner as chairman of the House Intel Committee. Because again, the House and the Senate Select Committees on Intelligence, these guys, I'm sorry, but for the most part, bunch of rat bastards who have been standing idly by under the guise of, well, it's classified, so I can't say anything about it, as they rape us of our Fourth Amendment rights and our all of our rights, quite frankly. They sit back and they let the deep state tell them what they're going to do.
Yeah.
I don't have any respect for anybody on these committees. I'm sorry. I don't think there should be a committee. I think we need the intel community gutted completely to get rid of these scumbags who are doing their level best to destroy America under the guise of, hey, we're just trying to protect you. But they got rid of one douche, and Mike Turner is that individual, and he's no longer the chairman of the House Intel Committee.
Well, because what was he going to do?
Thank you.
He was going to keep Schiff's team.
Yeah.
And how many times, folks, again and again, how many times, whenever a Republican gets a job, the Democrats and the mainstream media, lest I repeat myself, always say, well, you better keep everybody, and show some decorum and be willing. You
can't
must
fire these
work
people.
across
You
the
can't fire
aisle. You
these-
must have respect.
The whole system needs gutted.
What is the
and
first
redone.
thing any Democrat does whenever they assume a new office? They fire everybody.
Yeah.
And they get their little
They get their
gerbils
team in there.
And
That's
their
the way it
team
is.
in there.
Everybody in the executive branch that's not part of the administration needs to be fired.
Yes.
And they need new people in there immediately. The entire executive branch. Everybody. Gone.
Right.
They don't deserve the gig anymore. And they work, and everybody in the executive branch works in the executive branch at the pleasure of the president. And if he ain't pleasured, then fire their ass.
You fired.
Immediately.
You fired.
That's the only way you're going to, the booby traps that these scumbag leftist Democrats have no doubt planted. We already saw the guy that O'Keefe got.
Yeah.
Supposedly there was some big meeting in the tank with top generals and other people that this company this guy worked for is as one of the...
He wasn't an employee. Well, then why'd you have to fire him if he wasn't an employee?
Well, he wasn't an employee of the DOD. He was an employee of a company that has one of the largest DOD contracts of any company out there, some company I've never heard of before.
Of course.
And this little freak show trying to get laid worked for them. And this is the type, like I said, security clearance means shut the hell up.
Yeah.
This guy's out there just telling everybody, trying to impress everybody with, oh yeah, we're going to get rid of Trump. Oh yeah, I work there. I'm a spy hunter.
Did you like my thumbnail with James O'Keefe with a wig on?
That was good. I did.
Yeah.
Because, my God, they were in the restaurant. This guy's supposed to be Joe Spy Hunter, and he's surrounded by 20 people recording him.
Yeah.
And he's got no idea.
Exactly.
And he just plays right into it.
Yeah.
Because she's good looking. It's the honeypot thing.
Yep.
The lefties always fall for the honeypot thing because they've got no courage, honor, or integrity.
Yeah. And I just
Damn.
I just think of the Interview movie. And you brought him in case I was gay.
Oh, boy. So, anyway, glad that Mike Turner's gone. Boy, he's a guy that looks like he enjoys happy hour quite a bit, really. 206-1580, toll free.
Oh, but did you hear?
Uh-oh.
Did
What?
you hear?
Who? What?
Did you hear?
What?
Biden generously offers how much? Oh, yeah, $770. We're going, at least it's getting higher to the victims of the
my
California.
meme said $750. So, yes,
Really?
it is getting a little higher.
Yeah.
$770 now.
To the victims of the California wildfires, but emphasizes twice that it's just a one-time payment.
The Clay and the Buck were talking yesterday. Greasy Gavin, the scumbag governor who has no leadership ability whatsoever, under the guise of protecting the homeowners, is trying to prevent them from selling their property, just the land, which is still worth, okay, your $4 million house burnt down. We'll give you 1.9 for the land. I'm taking the 1.9.
Oh, yeah.
Because how long is it going to take you to build back there with these losers running the show?
And how many of these homes that were built in the 50s or 60s on the coast, they're not going to allow them to build?
That's probably true. But my concern, my suspicion, is why is he trying to prevent a property owner, a legal property owner, from selling their property to somebody that they want? Is it because, no, just like Lahaina, we want to come in here and buy up. We want our people to come in here and offer you the money to buy up your property because we want to do our plan with this area. This is why we burned it.
Yeah. There's a reason why when the government teamed up with the mob during World War II and after the war, or to protect the docks during World War II, and after the war, they said, hey, we work pretty well together. We should keep it going. What did the mob do? Oh, yeah, threaten to burn down your business and then take it over after the fact because you can't afford it anymore? Yeah.
So,
And let's not forget, folks, as Gunther Eagleman tweeted out, $770 for California and $750 for North Carolina and $600 for Hawaii, $2 trillion for Ukraine.
Yeah.
So you see exactly where the Biden administration
your government
regime,
hates you. Your government
where the priorities are.
Trump and his group need to gut as many government bureaucracies as they can possibly achieve in as short amount of time as they can. ATF, you rat bastards, gone. So many good reasons to get rid of you.
Oh, yeah. Did you see I sent you that thing about Keltec, their new gun?
Yeah, I'd go with the Smith & Wesson version.
Yeah.
Keltec 5.7.
So weird. No
caliber.
Magazine, it
slides right down into the I'd rather go with a magazine. Yeah. Myself. But anyway, it does look weird.
Yeah. Hey, that's Keltec.
Oh. My dad goes, I sent that to my dad and he goes, I think your brother's already got one. Probably does. 206-1580, toll free, 888-441-1580. Again, I know you're a Dylan fan. You got a Dylan tribute show
in the works,
in your pocket, ready to go. Timothy Chalamet allegedly did a fantastic job. I saw a clip. He did sound like I haven't seen it yet. I will see it. I will see it in the comfort of my home. But I'm sorry, your boy Timothy Chalamet just pulled off the gay trifecta at the
well, he did also just play Willy Wonka
of the movie.
I'm not exactly.
But
what else was he was in Dune too?
Wasn't
he? Yeah.
Anyway, he's in some new movie called A Complete Unknown. Well, that's the Dylan movie, The Complete Unknown. So he shows up at the movie premiere. He's riding a very gay-looking e-bike.
It's a Lime. It's one of those that you rent.
It's a very gay-looking e-bike.
Yeah, because the big, very bright green basket on the front doesn't
He's
help
looking
him.
very gay riding the very gay-looking e-bike.
Correct.
And that he thought it was going to be cool to ride the very gay-looking e-bike while looking gay on it down the red carpet of his premiere.
Yeah.
That's the gay trifecta. And on top of that, he illegally parked his gay e-bike and was fined $73.
I mean, that's one of those things that you take out 100, you toss it out, and say, here you go.
We don't take tips. We consider that a bribe.
Yeah.
To jail with you.
Yeah. Seize him.
Put him in with Tommy Robinson.
Yeah. Oh, where this is in the UK?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, London.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's why you had to rent a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they looked gay.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in Dune Part 1, Part 2, A Complete Unknown. He was Willy Wonka in the Wonka movie. He was in one of those weird, who's that guy? That weird director.
Which one?
Oh, Wes Anderson.
Oh.
The French Dispatch, one of those Wes Anderson films. Rainy Day in New York.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Lady Bird.
There's a lot of celebrities doing good things out in California. A lot of celebrities lost all their stuff out in California.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot didn't.
A lot of them are still so tone deaf, though. Wasn't that Rainn Wilson guy from Parks and Rec? You know, good. Oh no, the guy from
From The Office is Rainn Wilson.
Yeah.
I
think it was him then.
Did he come off stupidly?
Well, he's walking through his house that was burned down, and he goes, I know there's some sort of lesson in this. I just don't know what it is yet. The lesson is don't vote for woke politicians who burn down
vote
your
for somebody
state.
who's actually going to take care of the land that you're paying taxes to take care of, so that you don't have wildfires like that.
Exactly.
But anyway, a lot of celebrities are out there. A lot of them are trying to. It's funny, the ones like Beyonce, who, you know, the whole JC Diddy, that whole thing. You know, she's trying to make herself look good, so she's supposedly throwing $1 million at it. A lot of people are, but Kelly Osbourne has a message for a lot of these celebrities that are been out in public. Go home. She posted a video saying, quote, "Is it me being my usual cynical self, or is it really disturbing seeing these celebrities using other people's pain and suffering as a photo op to say, I'm helping, I'm doing this, I'm doing that? I don't believe you should help because you get attention for helping. I believe you should help because you want to help. I'm so confused. I think it's so wrong. No one asked you to come out and give hugs. Go home."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you're not really helping.
Yeah.
If it's like, let's get our PR person. Ooh, what happened to your... Okay. She's had some work done.
Oh. What happened to your face?
I wasn't going to say it, but that was a voice, what was screaming in my head. He very psychically picked up on.
Well, just just the PR teams. I mean, what happened? Remember what happened?
Let's film you serving. Hey, can you give him your apron and ladle for a minute?
Yeah. It's like, I have to feed the poor?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing with Newsom, you know, taking that pictures, you know, pointing, oh, there is a fire over there. You know, it's the same thing with, when Biden and Kamala finally did go to North Carolina, they have to shut down everything around them so nobody can get rescued.
And again,
it's ridiculous.
And again, I'm sorry, but you people in California, you voted for what you got.
Yeah.
The people in North Carolina didn't. The people in North Carolina are suffering a hell of a lot more.
No, they did vote for that governor.
That's true. They've gotten zero help. FEMA is nothing but a talking point. FEMA isn't doing anything in North Carolina.
Breaking news.
Oh, really?
Breaking news.
Oh, bye. I love playing this.
Yes. And I have it from 2 sources.
Uh-oh.
And 3, actually. Daily Caller, Benny Johnson, and Florida's Voice News. Breaking news. Governor Ron DeSantis has named Attorney General Ashley Moody as the next U.S. Senator from Florida.
I don't mind that.
There you go.
I don't mind that. I was hoping it was going to be Matt Gaetz just to piss everybody off.
I think Gaetz is going to run for governor.
That's okay too.
Let him
vote
do
for
the
him.
media gig, and
look,
then
I'll vote.
he'll run
I'll
for
vote for
governor.
Matt Gaetz over Nunes any day. Nobody knows who she is. The way that she always plays this behind the scenes crap, and nobody knows who she is.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering who Nunes, she's your lieutenant governor.
She is your lieutenant governor. Did you know that? It's
Jeanette Nunes.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, most people don't know who she is because she's not out there. She's a behind the scenes person.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people that you can't trust.
Yes.
I don't trust her at all. Everything I read about her, it just seems like it's a PR plant. This will make her look good.
Yeah.
And then gone, ghosts, poof for nothing. You never hear nothing. But yeah, I don't mind. Ashley Moody,
not bad.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
We could do that.
Okay.
We can do that. Hey, Walgreens, you were just talking about, they're bailing out of even more out of California, out of San Francisco being hardest hit. But they've look. Remember, they started locking up everything, regardless of where we live. Remember, a lot of the razor blades locked up and stuff during the COVID.
Right.
They were locking up deodorant too. But CEO of Walgreens just did an interview with Fortune magazine, and he said Walgreens had a 52% increase in theft in 2020 and 2021. I mean, that's a lot when you're talking about that's across the board.
Companies can't survive if they're losing money.
Yes,
on
people
things
don't
like
seem to
that.
get that. So they increased security, like putting all those locks. But it backfired because it turned away actual business. He said it's been largely ineffective. When you lock things up, you don't sell as many of them, and we've kind of proven that pretty conclusively. He stopped short of saying that they'd take them out, but he did say that they're working on other creative solutions to tackle they call it the shrink problem, the theft problem,
right,
while improving the in-store experience for people who are actually there to try and buy things. So there.
Yeah.
My only problem, and I haven't noticed it lately because I haven't been in a Walgreens lately. But yeah, the blades, because I use the Fusion blades, and one of those blades will last me a month and a half, so I don't shop for blades very often. When I do, I buy like 2 or 3 packs.
Right.
And that was during the Rona. I remember that. It was a pain in the butt. Hey!
Yeah.
Can you bring the key over here?
Anybody
work here?
And somebody with 8 masks and a face shield shows up. We'll be right back.
That's a great radio station. Best in town.
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
I got my girlfriend corrective eye surgery for Christmas, and then she dumped me. I took a correspondence course in mime. They sent me 6 blank tapes. I saw a sign that said help wanted, so I ran in and said, what's wrong? I'm going to sign an endorsement deal with Nike. They're going to give me a whole bunch of money. All I have to do is promise never to wear any of their stuff ever. I haven't had a lot of luck with women lately. Like it's a new problem. Actually, I'm married and my wife is saving up to put me through hell. We've been together 15 years and I haven't even so much as looked at another woman. I'm that discouraged. How many women think all men are pigs? Let me see a show of Hooters. I saw a sign that said, don't even think about parking here. So I parked there without even thinking about it. I asked my wife if I could borrow some of her sleeping pills, and she said, sure, knock yourself out. The other day I found a golf ball the size of a hailstone.
I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you. But it's gonna take
88, 87.
88.
News Radio 1580. 100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com, 1051 here at Charlotte County Speaks with the late, great George Harrison.
And you could have said 87 as well, because it was on this day in 1988, 24 years after the Beatles first topped the chart, that George Harrison went to #1 on the U.S. singles chart with Got My Mind Set on You.
So it would have came out in 87, yeah.
Right.
I was right. I remember that. When I hear that, or the first Traveling Wilburys.
Yeah.
It was all that.
And it's all very similar.
And it's all in that time frame.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Good
it was
stuff.
good. So what do we have here? 106 years ago on this date in 1919, the 18th Amendment was ratified, and that banned the manufacturing, sale, or transportation of alcohol. Prohibition didn't start until, the following year, actually. But nonetheless, David Seville's 1972, his most famous for his song Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, yeah.
He died at age 52. He also wrote the 1958 novelty smash hit Witch Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
They
His
had
real
that
name,
in there, yeah.
David Seville's real name was Ross Bagdasarian. He was Armenian, meaning that Robert Kardashian wasn't the first Armenian to bring 3 annoying fake celebrities into the world. Oh, there you go. 1972 on this date, Cowboys beat the Dolphins 24-3 to win Super Bowl VI. Roger Staubach, Navy veteran,
Nice.
completed 12 of 19 passes for 119 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was voted the game's MVP. Tickets?
What year?
72.
$75.
15.
15 then?
15.
Wow.
52 years ago, 1973, NBC aired the 440th and final showing of Bonanza. Dun, 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 dun. It lasted 14 seasons on the air since 1959. Starred the mighty Lorne Greene.
I wonder what show has made the most residuals from reruns. You know, because Seinfeld is constantly being rerun. You have
Probably a bunch. I mean, if they're all getting, if they're all on, they're all getting residuals somewhere.
Right.
I don't know that there's any public domain.
No,
because you
but
got all
who's-
those westerns on the Grit.
Right,
channel.
that's what I mean. All these John Wayne movies, all the old
Somebody's
Lone
getting paid.
Ranger. Stuff.
Somebody's stroking a check.
Somebody's
and
getting
cashing
paid
it
somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
NASA named the 35 candidates to fly in the space shuttle on this date in 1978. They included Sally Ride, the first woman in space, and Guion Bluford Jr., the first black man. Nice. 45 years ago, 1980, Paul McCartney jailed in Tokyo for 10 days for possessing the sticky icky.
Marijuana, the burning weed with its roots in hell.
Leon Spinks was mugged. The muggers even took his gold teeth. They did. They took his gold teeth.
Wow.
1981 on this date. George Harrison.
Yes.
Operation Desert Storm announced on this date in 1991, the start of it, to drive Saddam Hussein out of Kuwait, which they should have done back in 1991. They should have allowed Storm and Norman to finish the job. Then we wouldn't have had 13 years of the no-fly zone and all that BS, the oil for food, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Scum.
So I guess Kendrick Lamar is going to be doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, yes, that's when I will be taking it up.
And now it's time for...
Yep.
Random.
Will not be seeing the Kendrick Lamar.
No.
Nope.
Not gonna do it, not gonna do it.
Number one of your 5 random facts, Scottish actor David McCallum. He was NCIS.
Yes.
He was Ducky.
Ducky. I
Ducky
love
on
Ducky.
and he was also on The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
He's a great actor.
He was cool. He passed away in 2023. That's sad. I missed the Ducky. But hold up. He also wrote a book. He also wrote The Hook, sampled by Dr. Dre's The Next Episode. It's predominantly featured throughout, but you can hear it right at the beginning before Snoop swoops in with da-da-da-da. David's original track was called The Edge. That's cool. Lives on forever. Number 2, and in syndication as well with NCIS.
Yeah.
That's huge
Oh, yeah.
in syndication. Facebook uses blue because Mark Zuckerberg is red-green colorblind. Of course he is. Quote, blue is the richest color for me. I can see all of blue. Number 3, 3 Men and a Baby was directed by Leonard Nimoy.
Which one?
3 Men and a Baby, the first one.
Okay.
It's a funny movie,
Yeah.
great movie. Did not know that Spock is the one who directed that.
Cool.
Number 4, the NHL is the only major pro sports league to lose an entire season over a strike or lockout. 2004-2005 season canceled due to a lockout. And finally, number 5 of your 5 random facts. About 27.7 million tons of dust blows from the Sahara across the Atlantic Ocean to the Amazon rainforest every single year.
Wow.
And there's your 5 random facts.
Who had to calculate that? More breaking news. This is a little sad breaking news.
Really? Sad
Yes,
breaking news?
sad.
Well, I have to move this bar here. Okay, sad breaking news.
Sad breaking news. Bob Uecker has passed away at the age of 90. Very sad.
Not really. I mean, he's 90.
Yeah,
that was
he
a
lived
hell of a
great
life.
And he was always had personality.
Got
man.
his autograph when I was a
Really?
wee child. We had a sports award banquet that we went, the swim team we got to go to for summer nationals, and I had him. His who's the other guy? The guy that he was a quarterback or a center or a offensive lineman for the Rams. He was the FTD florist, Merlin Olsen.
Oh yeah.
I got his. Dave Waddle. Nice. He was an Olympic marathoner, and he was known because he wore a golf cap.
Oh.
during the marathon. That was back in the 60s.
Yeah.
But anyway,
yeah,
he was
very
really
sad.
cool.
Yeah.
He was a cool guy.
Yeah.
And I've heard nothing but great stories.
Oh,
Norm MacDonald
Yeah.
has a great, you can find it on Instagram. Norm MacDonald's got a great Bob Uecker story.
Cool. I'll have to
Hilarious
find that,
Bob
yeah.
Uecker story.
I'm sure it'll make the rounds now.
It will. But yeah, God bless him, man. He was a great dude. Baseball, hilarious. Major League, the movies, just funny stuff.
Great.
Thanks for listening, folks.
Yes.
Thanks for watching if you watch a podcast. And if I don't see you at Imbasciani on Saturday, have a great, safe weekend. We'll talk to you Monday. Coming up next after a fake news radio update.
Won't be on
Michael
Monday.
P. Heyman's. Oh, that's right. Tuesday. I'm off Monday.
And when we're back on Wednesday,
I'll
we're
be
gonna
watching.
have 47.
I'll be watching the inauguration and reflecting on MLK on Monday.
Yes.
Michael P. Heyman's coming in to build you all a zoo.
Anybody got any more jokes? Anything funny? No? No? All right. See you, folks.
We're News Radio 1580 AM WCCF Punta Gorda and FM 100.9 W265 EA Punta Gorda.